Let's review how to find the area of a composite shape. We're going to look at an example that includes a rectangle and a triangle. So let's take a look at this example here. Here we can see that we have a full rectangle and there's a triangle inside of it. We want to know just the shaded part. So we want just the shaded area. And that's what we're trying to find. So if we take a look at this, we can see that we can find the shaded area by finding the entire area and taking away the triangle. All right, so we're going to have to find, that requires us to find the area of the rectangle and the area of the triangle. So we're going to have to find two different areas and then subtract them to find the shaded area. So let's start with our rectangle. To find the area of our rectangle, we have to identify the length and the width, because we know length times width equals area of a rectangle. So my length is 11 centimeters, and my width is 14 centimeters. So if I multiply 11 times 14, I'm going to get, if I want to do this mentally, I can separate this into 10 and 1. 10 times 14 is 140, and then we have to add one extra group of 11. So our mental math is coming in handy. So 140 plus 11 is 151. So that means that the area of our rectangle is 151 centimeters squared. So we found the area of our rectangle and completed our first step. Now our second step is going to be to find the area of the triangle. Now sometimes when triangles look like they're tilted or they're on their side, it's kind of difficult for us to identify the base and the height. Remember, you can always turn your paper around. So if I were to shift this around, it's easier to see where my base is and where my height is, which is normally shown with a dotted line. So I'm going to turn this back around the other way now that we've been able to see what it would look like if we just adjusted our paper. So remember, you can always do that on a test or in your workbook. So I first have to identify my base, and I have to identify my height, because our formula is base times height divided by 2. So my base is 14 centimeters. My height is 9 centimeters. And then I have to divide that all by 2. So I'm going to solve 14 times 9, which is 126. And then I have to do 126 divided by 2, which equals 63. So the area of my triangle is 63 centimeters squared. So we just found the area of our triangle, which is 63 centimeters squared. And I'm going to erase all the work for how we found our triangle down here. So now we found the area of our rectangle, which is the entire shape here. So our rectangle means that we found the area within this entire space, right? Then we found the area of our triangle, which is just the white triangle here. In order to get the area in blue, or our shaded area, we have to take the entire area, or the area of our rectangle, which is 151, and we have to subtract the white space, the white area, or the triangle, from the total area. So we're going to do 151 minus 63. 11 minus 3 is 8. 14 minus 6 is 8. So the area of the shaded figure is 88 centimeters squared. So just to review, when you're finding the area of a composite shape, when they're asking for just the shaded area or just the unshaded area, you have to take a step back and look at the figure and figure out what steps you have to take to find just the selected area. Normally that's going to require you to find the area of a rectangle or a couple of rectangles, or the area of a triangle or a couple of triangles, and then figure out what it is that you want to either add together or what you need to subtract to be left with the shaded area.